Hello. Welcome. I see some of you are already in the chat, and I am so happy that y'all are here. You guys, we have so much to get into on this happy hour hang. Let me just adjust this just a hair. Yay, y'all made it. I'm so happy to see that you guys made it. We're back to our normally scheduled happy hour hangs at 3:30 Pacific Standard Time. But I do want to thank you guys for tuning in last week an hour earlier while I was on Central Time in Kansas City. But now I'm officially back, and we have so much to get into today, you guys. There is so much piping hot tea. We are going to talk about Lizzo. There's been some developments about her lawsuit that's happening right now. Her attorney, Marty Singer, is coming out of the gate. Marty Singer is a bulldog attorney, you guys, and he is already saying they have plans to countersue the other dancers. We have so much Britney Spears tea to also discuss. There's a new report about how she might want to reconcile with Jamie, and I am absolutely perplexed. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. I just know that I need to talk to you guys about it. We also, you guys, are going to talk about Khloe Kardashian. She is reclaiming her title as the clapback queen. She literally came after somebody so hard for trolling Kim. You guys, I have not seen Khloe be this savage in a long time. Cannot wait to fill you guys in about it. We also are going to talk about Selena Gomez, a little subtle shade she threw towards one of her exes. I'll just go ahead and tell you, it was the weekend. I'm dying. We're also going to talk so much about Scooter Braun. We're going to talk about Ariana. We're going to talk about the Biebers. Mainly what I want to talk about when it comes to the Biebers, you guys, is I'm hearing consistently about how Hailey is taking over Justin's career. She's now his voice. She's now his backbone. I know that you're going to have a lot of thoughts about this, as do I. I think it's definitely coming at a very poignant time because obviously with all of this Scooter tea that's going around, yes, very happy to see Scooter Braun getting his karma. Obviously, literally in my group text this morning with my friends here, one of my friends was like, you know, I know he still is going to have enough money to retire, but just seeing his reputation kind of be destroyed is giving us joy. And then also I was like, you never know. Miss Taylor Swift did tease about some white collar crimes, allegedly, in a song that we think might have been about Scooter Braun. So you never know. The downfall could continue to happen. There is so much to talk about. And honestly, I was going to do a pop-off on Scooter yesterday, but because of Hurricane Hillary, our flight back to LA was delayed by a day. So I didn't get back to LA until last night. And so I was like, honestly, it's better that we're just going to sit down during the happy hour hang and be able to just like go full in, have a big discussion on what the heck is going on with Scooter Braun, because y'all know Scooter Braun is another one that really gets me freaking riled up. Obviously, for good reason. Let's see what's going on in the chat. We have hi from Florida. Mary Fish said that's sad. Justin's mom should be jumping in. Just saying. I wonder how it works. How now that he's married, I don't know. Marlena said, so weird. I was just checking your channel a few minutes ago to see if you were doing a hang today, and I didn't see anything, and then I got a notification. Hi, Madison. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. You guys know, sometimes YouTube notifications, I wish I had control over them, but unfortunately I don't, and I wish I did, because YouTube notifications are kind of a big pain in my buns most of the time. So I'm sorry that it didn't work at first, but I'm happy that you found us. I'm happy that you got here. My area is fine, thankfully. There was flooding not too far from me, and I know I got an email today from my apartment building about other residents having some flooding in their apartments, but thankfully, because I'm a little higher up, I have not had any issues, knock on wood. So I got very, very lucky, because I did get an email about that, about how some people were experiencing flooding. So I'm happy we were okay. Yes, there was an earthquake, but I wasn't here. So basically what happened, you guys, Friday, I went to the lake with my childhood friends. We get a text that our flight on Monday is probably going to have issues. We were leaving first thing Monday morning, right when the storm was supposed to hit LA. So we got a text that we could change our flight for free. My sister and I were obviously like, okay. Actually, I called Mama and Papa Hill first, and I was like, we got this text. What do you think we should do? And they were like, why don't you girls go ahead, change your flights just so you're safe. We changed our flights, and so we didn't get in, like I said, until yesterday. So we missed the hurricane. we missed the earthquake, but I was seeing everybody post about it on social media. So we were in Kansas City, just kind of avoiding all of that. And so luckily we had a pretty smooth travel day yesterday, but I, of course, didn't get home till late. So that's why I wasn't able to do a full pop-off on scooter yesterday, but it's okay because now we're going to have a full hour to get into it, which I'm so excited about. I also cannot wait to see what Selena has for new music. Yes, I am a Swiftie, so y'all know I'm living for this Scooter Braun karma. You know what I mean? I am just absolutely thriving off of it. And yes, I am happy I missed the bad weather. I did get a little anxiety just like extending the trip, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been gone so long. But truthfully, if I was ever going to have to extend my trip anywhere, Kansas City is like the most ideal place. All of our childhood friends are there. My cousin's still there. So, I mean, if we're going to have to stay 2 extra days somewhere, it's like the best place ever to spend 2 extra days. And honestly, my sister and I were living for it because then we got 2 more days with our childhood friends. We got to do 1 more dinner all together, and hang out all together. So honestly, it kind of ended up working out for the best. And thankfully, Mama and Papa Hill, their house and everything was fine with the flooding and all of that stuff. So we have hi from Phoenix. Harmony said, did you know The Weeknd is now able and he's not doing any collabs? Crazy. Yes, I know he said he's only going to do, I think maybe 1 more album as The Weeknd, or maybe he's done retiring, or maybe he already wants to retire The Weeknd, but I did read that he's like over The Weeknd persona. He wants to introduce something else. We have Miss Jaxie. I'm here in San Diego. It was just raining and a bit stronger winds than normal from what I could see. Exactly. I feel like they scared us all. Like, it was definitely bad. Dodger Stadium did have a pool outside of it. It flooded pretty bad, but I feel like they scared us more than what it actually was, if that makes sense. Like, theoretically, could we have probably flown in? Probably, but it wasn't worth the risk to me. It wasn't worth the anxiety because I already get like a little bit of travel anxiety. Not because I'm scared of the act of flying. It's just for me, like, getting to the airport, getting on the plane. Like, once I'm on my seat on the plane, I am good. I am Gucci. It's just the stress of getting to the airport, getting on the plane, making sure there's no delays, all of that stuff. Hi, Madison. So glad I made the live. Yes, Cass, I'm so happy you made it too. Here from Chicago, it's so hot here. We have 110 heat index. Yeah, the Midwest, y'all, I forgot about the humidity. It was so hot when we were leaving. Like, it was the humidity where you step outside and you're just like, can't breathe. Like, it was crazy, 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 crazy. When it comes to The Weeknd, I just saw Harmony said, do you not like The Weeknd? I'm also a Selenator. When it comes to The Weeknd, I just have never understood the hype. Like, even when him and Selena Gomez were dating, I love that they said I love you on the red carpet at the Met Gala. I was like, oh my God, cute. But I've just never understood the hype around him. And then the Super Bowl performance, I feel like people were either really pro The Weeknd or really anti The Weeknd. And I was just like, I still don't understand the hype. Like, he just, for me, is someone that I've never quite understood why we're all obsessed. But, you know, in that same breath, people look at me and say, I don't understand why you're obsessed with Taylor Swift. So, you know, I get it. That's why we have different artists, different genres. Different people speak to different people. That's what makes the world go round. But, like, nothing personal necessarily against him. I've just always kind of been like, you know, take him or leave him for me. After The Idol, he gives me the biggest ick, Marie said, which I do feel like we're all on the same page about that. Will I ever be able to look at him the same after that low ponytail? No. Like, probably not ever going to look at him the same after that horrendous low pony. Heather Ship said, so glad you're safe up here in Oregon. The fires are bad. Oh no, my sister and her boyfriend are headed to Oregon soon. Like, Thursday. Redwood National Forest is on fire. That's where part of Star Wars was filmed. It's sad. Oh no, that is so sad. Y'all know I'm a Disney girly, even though my family and I have not been in freaking forever because we've been so busy. Ugh, I need a Disney fix so bad, you guys. It's been so long. We need a trip, but it's just been absolute craziness, and the craziness is not going to stop. My family and I were going over our calendar from like here until October, and almost every weekend is booked between one of us like traveling somewhere and doing something, which is so much fun. I'm not complaining. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. For a second I was stressed, and I was like, no, I'm so happy that we get to do, you know, so many fun things and be booked in. But yeah, it's crazy. It's all heating up, and it's so exciting. I feel like October, though, for me has always been a crazy month. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. Like August and October, for some reason, the start of and September, I just went ahead and skipped September, but for some reason, like those first months of the school year were always crazy, and I thought that would slow down as an adult, and it definitely does not slow down as an adult. And I feel like anyone who's starting school, anyone who's a parent, even if you're not any of those things and you're just a single girly like me, like for some reason, August, September, October is crazy, and then you think you have a breather, and then it's like, nope, joke's on you. Now it's time for the holidays. Like, it's insane. Let's see, Disneyland rides were 5 minutes on Sunday. Just rub it in. Rub it in. I live for a 5-minute wait time. Is that because the weather was so bad? I mean, hey, I've done Disney in the rain before, and honestly, like, it's doable. It's not the worst thing ever. Now that we have more people here, I want to let you guys know what we're talking about today. We are talking about Lizzo. We're talking about Britney. We are talking about Chloe. We're talking about Selena. We're going to get into the scooter mess about Ariana. We're going to talk about Justin and Hailey. You guys, this is a really amazing happy hour hang. I'm so happy that y'all are already tuning in because there is so much that we need to get into. And I'm going to go ahead and get things started because right after this, you guys, this will give you a little LOL. So I have to do my fantasy football draft because my childhood friends and their boyfriends and the older brothers, this is like our one big activity that we all do together. All the people who I was just at the Lake of the Ozarks with, we started this tradition last year, and we're keeping it going where we do a fantasy football league, which is so fun because it's a way to keep, in communication and keep talking and all of these things through football season. But shocker to no one, I am ill prepared. I literally texted my friend before this, and I was like, I'm too scared to text this in the group. Like, what website do I go to again for fantasy football? And she was like, ESPN.com. So that's why I didn't ask that in the big group because that's embarrassing. But that's why I also have to make sure I keep this nice and tight because I want to make sure that we have enough time to get into all of the Scooter Braun mess. We have live with Marissa. I enjoyed the rainstorm. Wow, we got a lot of San Diego House of Hill people. I feel like we need to do like a San Diego House of Hill meetup. Would that be weird? Fun? I don't know. Let me know because I think it would be kind of fun. Valerie said, I need all girls fantasy football league, right? Okay, it's fun. It is fun. Even if you don't know what you're doing like me, it's still fun. And then whenever you do win accidentally, it's even better because you're like, I picked these people based on their name, their photo, because I like the color of their jersey. And then when you end up doing well, it's like even better. It's just a little icing on the cake. Yes, San Diego meetup, I know. You guys, I also don't want to speak too soon, but I also have been possibly toying with the idea of going live on Mondays as well. So like 2 happy hour hangs a week. We can discuss later, but I think my schedule is going to open up that we would be able to do that. So just before I get into the tea, if we were to have 2 happy hour hangs a week, would y'all be down? Like a Monday, Wednesday situation. Would we be here for it? Would we not be here for it? Let me know what you guys think, because obviously I aim to please, and if y'all are like, Madison, 1 day a week's enough, then we'll just do it once, but I would love, obviously, to do it multiple times if you guys are down. So let me know what you guys are thinking about that. I'm seeing a couple yeses. Yes. Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page, but obviously I wanted to check. I'm not ever going to do anything unless y'all approve and you guys are like, yes, let's do it, because I want to do it with you guys. Okay, yes. Oh, or a Disney meetup. That would be so fun. Okay, so what we're going to do, an hour earlier would be perfect. Marie's like, if we can put in requests, yes, and an hour earlier, which Marie, I think on Mondays, I think we might be able to change it a little earlier. So you might be right. I think it might actually work out in your favor. Tamara, what would I do without you? Okay, yay. Okay. All right, I'm loving it. Sometimes Mondays are better for me, and I always get upset if I miss one. Cass is like, honestly, please. Yes, there is so much tea to discuss. Yes to a San Diego. Mama Hill's like, can we discuss the NFL games for the season? We're a big Chiefs family, and, we do love Travis Kelce here in the House of Hill, and we could also discuss the fashion, right, Mother? My mom always wants me to talk about the fashion with the football players, so we could definitely do that if we increase the happy hour hangs. I think it could be a thing. Yes, can we do it in the format of like a TV show? Yes. Okay, perfect. 1 hour. Everyone's loving the 1 hour. Yay. You guys see, this is why I love the lives, because we can in real time discuss what works best for all of us. I live for it. And thank you guys for letting me know what works best for you, because I wouldn't be able to do it without you. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you guys. Yes, Cass, let's go Chiefs. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started on the tea, you guys. Starting off with Lizzo. So you guys know Lizzo is currently involved in this huge lawsuit where 3 of her former backup dancers are suing her. Well, now her attorney, she hired Marty Singer. You know Marty Singer. He's worked with the Kardashians. He's worked with Drake. He's worked with, pretty much he worked with Chris Brown, I believe. Chris Brown or Rihanna, one of those two. Marty Singer is a bulldog celebrity attorney. He's representing Lizzo. He released a statement today saying that they have plans to sue the backup dancers who are suing Lizzo, because they again are maintaining that they are lying. So a new photo surfaced today that shows the 3 backup dancers that are suing Lizzo happily smiling backstage with an adult performer in Paris. And the reason why this is a big deal is because Marty Singer is saying this photo was taken after that alleged Amsterdam incident happened, where these women are saying that they attended an adult performance in Amsterdam and Lizzo pressured them to go pull a banana out of a woman's hoo-ha during this Amsterdam show. So Marty Singer is saying, if they were so traumatized in Amsterdam, why are they smiling with a similar adult performer in Paris a month later while still on tour? Like, clearly they weren't traumatized. Clearly they weren't struggling. And their attorney has spoken out against the photo. Their attorney is saying, the dancers obviously had to keep up appearances. They had to pretend like they were enjoying themselves. They had to keep their jobs. They had bills to pay. And they stand by everything in the lawsuit. Now, in addition to that, okay, it's also now been revealed that Lizzo settled with 14 former dancers back in February. There was another lawsuit against her that completely flew under the radar. And these dancers claimed that footage of them was used without their consent in Lizzo's documentary, Love Lizzo. Now, Lizzo quietly settled this lawsuit. Again, like I said, this happened in February. None of us even knew about it. Quietly settled this lawsuit. Each of the 14 dancers got a little over $7,000. I think in total it was like over $100,000 is what was given in the settlement. So my question for you guys is, because this is kind of where my brain is going, is Lizzo actually shady? Like, is Lizzo shady? Does she create a toxic work environment? Have we been duped? Or does she just have bad people around her putting her at risk? Because Marty Singer already made a comment on this lawsuit that's now making headlines, and he was like, Lizzo didn't know, Lizzo had nothing to do with it. So I'm like, does she just have bad people around her who are making decisions, who are saying things, who are pressuring people to do things? Or is she actually the bad person? I don't know either, Tabitha, and that's how I feel. I feel like one minute I hear evidence come out that I'm like, Team Lizzo. You know what? These people are shady. They're trying to screw her. She's nothing but a good person. Team Lizzo all the way. And then I feel like the next day I hear something and I'm like, oh no, that sounds sketchy. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like she isn't being honest. I feel like I'm kind of on the side of the dancers. Like, I don't know. Sacred Space said, I think that's a weak counter argument on Lizzo's side. Unison Comics says, I feel like based on the accusations that are coming out, it would appear that Lizzo knew about it. Joshua said, giving me Ellen vibes all over again. Charlotte said, where there's smoke, there's fire. Also, Day Diaz said, hello, long time. Hi. Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long. Baby boy coming in December. So excited for you. That's amazing. Brandy D said, possible they settled because she didn't edit the film or the management team didn't get proper paperwork signed, which I agree. I feel like when it comes to the documentary, I'm like, that I could understand how Marty Singer could be like, Lizzo had no idea, because it's not really her job to worry about if people are signing off on, being shown in the documentary. Like, that's production's job. But I think it just looks bad that there was a previous lawsuit against her from backup dancers that was settled quietly, and now we have this other one. And I'm going to be honest, Brianna, the Beyonce including her is why I've now been rethinking everything. Beyonce gave Lizzo a shout out at her concert. She said, I love you, Lizzo. I'm like, Beyonce, but you're right, she omitted her from her song, but then she gave her a separate shout out a couple weeks later. And I'm like, Beyonce's not going to shout somebody out if she didn't do her due diligence, right? I don't know. Like Beyonce's not going to throw her public support behind Lizzo if she doesn't know damn well that Lizzo didn't do anything wrong. I don't know. Cass said, I don't care what Beyonce said. I don't trust Beyonce. I don't know. It is so hard. Canagrama said, Lizzo is still pretty new in the game. Isn't there a manager for these things? Tabitha said, Beyonce doesn't always speak on things without knowing. Damn it, you do it then if you don't, but she sings awesome. I like her. Beyonce knows something. Beyonce's overrated is what Emily said. I don't know, you guys. I really struggle with it. This Lizzo thing has thrown me for a loop because, again, as someone who is always so outwardly positive about everything, to now hear that she might have created a toxic work environment, it really throws me, you guys. It really, really freaking throws me. Carla said, why do people always go after celebrities after they've made their come up to get the most money? Carla, and you might not be wrong. I agree. That is when people come out of the woodworks. That is why people come out of the woodworks. But I also think, too, that's why you have to make sure your ish is tight all the freaking time. Like, even me personally, I'm always like, I make sure I treat everyone with kindness. I make sure I always have my ducks in a row. All the T's are crossed, the I's are dotted, because when I hit it big, I don't want anyone coming after me and being like, Madison was actually rude to me when I met her 15 years ago. But absolutely not. No. And I always say, and I said this with Ellen too, you are the celebrity, you're the star, but if your name's on the door, you better know every freaking thing that's happening. That's just how I would operate, so that's how I expect other people to operate. If you are Lizzo, you better know everything that's happening down here. You better know. Because what's going to happen, it's going to trickle up and people are going to come for you. Same with Ellen. Ellen was like, it was just my EPs. I didn't know what was going on. Ellen, your name's on the door. Your name's on the show. It doesn't really matter if it's the EPs or not. People are coming for you. I don't know. That's just always how I feel like. I feel like if you are the name, you better make sure you know everything that's going on. And you better make sure that the people around you, around your circle the closest, are telling you what's going on. Because when it comes falling down, they're going to go off and get new jobs. You're the one who's going to have your reputation tarnished. You know what I mean? The entertainment industry needs boundaries. Absolutely. People come out all the time. Moustache said, it's not just about kindness. It's also about having clear contracts and being a professional boss. Exactly. Completely, 1000% agree. Like I said, you have to make sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted. Also, you guys, this is the fastest we've ever had 200 people join in on the happy hour hang. So hello, if you are here, we just popped up to 205. If you're here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so that way it pushes it out because like I said, we got a lot of good things to discuss. Brandy D said, we live in a country that lives and loves to file lawsuits for some of the pettiest, and not wrong. All right, you guys, let's move on and talk about Britney Spears because this is another thing that I just am so freaking perplexed about. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you guys, you know Britney Spears, 205, 207. You know Britney Spears. Hold on, I just really want to read Amy's because teachers literally deserve the world. And she said former teacher here and teachers... literal saints. Amy said, former teacher here, we are accountable for our children. If something ever happens on our watch, we are responsible. Amy, T, exactly. Amy's saying, hello, if anything happens to your people, it comes back on you. Exactly, Amy. Exactly. Diane D said, off. She is a little messy right now. Oh, talking about Britney. Tabitha said, teachers are heroes. Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. It's always crazy to me how people try to discount teachers because I'm like, hi, we wouldn't be functioning as a society without teachers. Crazy. Anyway, you guys, I'll get off that soapbox because I know I tend to get on soapboxes when I'm here. But Britney Spears, you guys. Hi, the original hippie chick. I finally made it live. Hi, guys from San Antonio. Hello, welcome. So Britney Spears, you guys, you know that she is currently in the midst of an incredibly toxic divorce from Sam Asghari. There has been so much happening since Sam filed for divorce. We have been hearing how he wants to contest the prenup. We've been hearing how he's threatening to release embarrassing information about Britney Spears unless he gets a certain sum of money. We've been hearing how he would leave Britney alone for months at a time prior to them getting divorced. Essentially, you guys get it. There has been a lot of toxicity when it comes to this Sam Asghari divorce. And I do feel for Britney on that level because, I mean, people are really freaking coming out of the woodworks here. But what I want to discuss is the latest things that have been happening. Number one, you guys, TMZ reported yesterday that now Britney's attorney, Matthew Rosengart, and her manager, Kate Hudson, have officially taken over her care. This is something that's kind of alarming to me. These sources said that her attorney and Kate Hudson make sure that Britney is essentially a functioning human. They make sure she gets fed. They make sure she makes it to her doctor's appointments, that she makes it to her therapy appointments. This source claimed that since Britney's drama with Sam and since her falling out with Sam, that her support system has really dwindled down, which is why her attorney and Kate Hudson have stepped in. Not because they wanted to take control of her health and wanted to take control of her care, but because she essentially doesn't really have anyone else who's willing to step up and do that. Cade, C-A-D-E, Cade Hudson, not Kate Hudson. Cade, he's a man. He's been a manager for a long time. Cade Hudson. I honestly wish it was Kate Hudson, honestly. I feel like she would do a better job, but you know what? It is what it is. So these people are her lawyer, which is Matthew Rosengart, and then Cade, C-A-D-E, Hudson, her manager. Those are the people stepping in. Multiple reports did say that Britney's brother has kind of been there for her and been a good support system for her. He has reportedly been going to her home and spending more time with her. They've been doing like workouts together, and he's just kind of been a shoulder for her to lean on, which I think is a good thing. But then, you guys, the thing I really need y'all to weigh in on. I was going to say your 2 cents on, and I need you to weigh in on. Today, a source claimed to TMZ that Britney Spears is toying with the idea of reconciling with her father, Jamie Spears. This absolutely shook me to my core because I'm like, Britney has had no issue publicly trashing her dad, publicly sharing all of the horrible things he put her through. I find it hard to believe that she wants to reconcile with this man. But this source claims that Jamie's been ill. He has some sort of infection. He's been in and out of the hospital. He apparently has a big surgery on Friday. And so this source claims that Britney is toying with the idea of reconciling with her father before it's too late. However, a source told Entertainment Tonight that Britney does not want to reconcile with her father and that she's only interested in continuing to repair her relationship with her mother, Lynn Spears. Of course, that TMZ source claimed, because you know, whoever's chirping at TMZ is very obvious anti-Britney, but this TMZ source wanted to just go ahead and mention that despite everything Britney has said publicly about Jamie, he is open to reconciling with her. Obviously, of course, the source isn't going to be like, Jamie told her to get out, you know what I mean? But my thing is, do you guys really think that Britney Spears is trying to reconcile with her dad? Because I'm more prone to believe Entertainment Tonight in this area than TMZ. But there's also part of me that's thinking she's going through a lot. This divorce is pretty contentious. She probably feels like her world is being thrown upside down. Like, could she actually be considering reconciling with the man who literally controlled her life for 13 years? I don't know. Britney continues to be gaslit in front of everyone. I agree, Epic Turtle. Song of the Fear said that would be way more forgiving of her than anything I could ever manage. That's pretty nuts. I don't think she needs to do anything for him. I agree. But then I'm like, do you think he wants to reconcile with her because I guess for me, I'm like, Jamie Spears always, in my opinion, has ulterior motives. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what is the motive for you coming out here and putting out a report that he wants to reconcile with her and that she's toying with the idea of reconciling with him? Like, what is the motive here? Because I think the saddest part about Britney Spears, obviously there's a lot of things, but I think one of the saddest things is the fact that she really somehow managed to get the absolute worst people around her. She somehow managed to find people with ulterior motives, people who only want one thing from her, who don't actually care about her. And I feel like they are calling the shots, and I feel like this girl just cannot get out of the hole that she's in. I don't know. It makes me so sad. Like the fact that her attorney and her manager are just now the ones who are taking control of things. Like, I don't know. The whole thing is sad. The whole thing is absolutely sad. Yes, he's always had a hidden agenda. Miss Jackie said, I hope not, but could partially understand due to him being sick, maybe, and what she is currently going through, but I hope not. Valerie said, I really pray that they treat her well and get her better. Queen T said she can't catch a break at all. Tabitha said, heartbreaking. April said, Britney needs to get off social media and heal the relationship with her children. That too, you know, and I don't know if you guys saw. She also posted this video, I think it was on Monday, of like a post-divorce party. She wrote this caption talking about how she got in her car and she was going out to get chicken, and then the paparazzi found her and were following her, and she was trying to drive through Malibu Canyon, which that is a really windy road. She wasn't wrong about that. And how she just ended up stopping off at her friend's house, calling her favorite guys and playing all night long. And then she posted a video where like these guys are holding her and like one guy's like kissing and licking her leg. I don't know. I feel for the girl. Her captions are so confusing. It's kind of hard to like sift through what she's meaning. I don't know. It's hard. Queen T said there's so much going on with Brit, so many conspiracies. I know, Queen T, and I don't really love to give those conspiracies too much light because I think it's easy to get in that hole, and I think it's easy to really let people's minds wander. And there's some really serious conspiracies about her. I don't know. It is crazy. Crystal said, I just think she needs to be by herself for a while to fully heal. That and lots of therapy. I agree. I agree with you, Crystal. I think you're nailing it right there. I do think she needs to be by herself. I think she needs to figure out like what makes her personally happy. And I hope she can even find a therapist who just like genuinely wants to heal her. You know what I mean? I even think as celebrities, trying to find good healthcare and good providers, I feel like that has to be a doozy too, because how do you trust? You know what I mean? I don't know. I think I would struggle with that as well. Let's see, Tabitha said, I feel like I'm still saying free Britney. Free her mind. Shabria said, I think it's a possibility, especially with abuse. It took me a long time to cut all ties with my abuser, which you're saying maybe that's why she might still be toying with the idea of reconciling with Jamie. Shabria, you're not wrong. And thank you for sharing that and feeling comfortable to share that with us, by the way, because I know that that's not easy to talk about. So thank you for feeling comfortable to share that here in the House of Hill. We all support you. We all have your back. Claudia said, I'm a nurse. She needs to be medicated and be with a therapist. Claudia said, I have the medical knowledge and we need to get some things together. Casey said, I feel like she needs people around her who are genuine and kind. Completely agree. Harmony said, she has kids. Maybe she could take time with them because then again, they will always have her responsibility. Her Instagram's been getting a bit more weird lately. And then Sarah said, maybe you don't need to forget to forgive. That's true. Maybe you don't. I'm a grudge holder, which I know is not good, but I'd be lying to y'all if I didn't say I'm a grudge holder. So I think I'm someone who I'll forgive, but I'll never forget. And also, if you wrong me once and own up to it and apologize, I'll forgive you, but again, it'll be in the journal. So that way, if you do it again, it's like the journal comes out, I throw the book at your face, and it's like, we're done. But that's just me personally. You know what I mean? I can't help it. I can't help it. Same Madison, I can forgive and not forget. Yep, that's just, I know. It's not a good way to be necessarily. I'm not like wearing it as a badge of honor. I'm just saying Me personally, that's how I am. Hi, Miss Mika in the chat. Hello, welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And Nessa said, love Brit, but her social media is cringe. Think it's a cry for help. Yeah, everyone's like her. I know, her IG has been going off the rails a little bit. And initially I was trying to be like, it's her newfound freedom. Like, let's let her live. But, you know, it's not looking good. Someone just said it's the Taurus in us. You guys, is that a Taurus? Yeah, it is a Taurus quality, isn't it? It absolutely is, because we're so freaking strong-minded. And I love that there's so many Tauruses in the House of Hill. Like, we just understand each other. We understand each other. It's a Taurus thing. Everyone's like, it's a Taurus problem, and there's nothing we're going to do about it. I live for it. Harmony's like, I'm a Scorpio. Harmony, you might have some Taurus in your chart. You never know. There could be some Taurus in there. A Taurus moon, a Taurus rising, you never know. But let's go ahead and move on, you guys, and talk about Khloe Kardashian, because then we're going to talk about Selena, Scooter, and the Biebers, and I want to make sure we have plenty of time to get into all of that. I just want to let you guys know, Khloe Kardashian is reclaiming her title as the clapback queen, and I'm freaking living for it. So Khloe recently, you guys, posted these photos of herself on her Instagram. She's wearing this white outfit. She looks freaking fabulous. Yes, if you are here, please give this video a thumbs up. I see 233 of you are in the chat. Oh, it just went down to 226, but that's fine. 226 of you, if you're here, give this video a thumbs up. But you guys, Khloe just posted these photos of herself on her Instagram. She's wearing all white. She looks fabulous. Naturally, Kim commented on these photos. Kim commented saying, wow, 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 as any good sister should. Then somebody responded to Kim's comment and said, hey, Pamper Booty, like literally at Kim Kardashian, hey, Pamper Booty. Khloe was not having it at all, you guys. She responded to this woman saying, hey, blocked brows, because this woman had some intense eyebrows. Then someone went on to defend the person who was trolling Kim. This person said, I'd rather have blocked brows that are easy to take off than a saggy diaper. And then, you guys, Khloe went in for the clap back kill. She then commented to this person again, this person who was trolling Kim, this person who was making fun of Kim, and said, those things are tatted on, but a hater is gonna hate. That ass is assin', but you do you, baby. That's why we have so many flavors. Not everyone has the same taste. Sending you love and a little bit of agua. You seem thirsty, my love. Khloe. Give it up for Khloe. Again, do you guys remember? She used to have the best freaking clapback. She would literally destroy trolls left and right. Then I feel like Tristan kind of took that from her a little bit. She kind of lost her clapback voice, because then she started posting all those quotes, which we're not even going to get into that. Remember, oh my God, why can I not even think? Abstract quotes. She would post all of these, oh my God, why can't I think of the word I'm trying to say? Not abstract. Anyway, she would post all those crazy quotes, and I feel like she lost her clapback game for a little bit. But I'm so happy that it's back, and I'm just living for it, and I just had to fill y'all in on it, so y'all would be just as happy for Khloe. Cryptic! Thank you, Keely Shay. Thank you, my sister coming in. You could see the wheels were turning, and I was struggling. Cryptic quotes. Thank you, Shay. Oh my God, literally just saved me. Cryptic. I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't get it out. Yes, cryptic. Thank you, everyone. Indirect, subtle. Thank you. I was looking for the word cryptic. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You saw I was struggling. Thank you for helping me. But I hate when that happens, forgetting words. Well, now y'all know I'm human. I try to pretend like I'm not, but I'm human. I forget words. Cryptic quote Khloe. Exactly, Shabria. Exactly. Cryptic. All right, thank y'all so much. You're like, Madison, we got you. We know what you're trying to say, because we're all on the same page. Our lobes are linked. We all forget words. We actually all do, and that thankfully this is a sacred space. Am I right, sacred space? No, that was a bad joke, but I was trying for it. Okay, you guys, now let's move on and talk about Selena, because like I said, I want to make sure we have plenty of time to get into this Scooter Braun and Bieber situation. Sacred Space said, yes, no, I love it. Okay, thank God. Okay, so Selena, you guys, she recently had kind of a shady comment back to some a fan post, and I'm living for it. So recently somebody took the AI version of Selena's voice, and they had it sing The Weeknd's Starboy, which obviously, because Selena and The Weeknd dated, that song came out 2 months before they went public with their relationship. Selena commented on these people taking her voice and making it sing The Weeknd, and she said, scary. And I'm like, honestly, it is scary. And I'm just living for that little subtle shade, because she saw that and she was like, ooh, ick, scary, living for it. Also, I see you guys talking about how her new single comes out Friday, single soon. So freaking excited for it. The photos that she posted promoting the song, I've also seen some people say she's in her Lavender Haze era. Everyone keeps asking me, even in my personal life too, like, do I ever think a Selena and Taylor collab is going to happen? And I tell them I don't get my hopes up anymore about it, because every time I get my hopes up, it never happens. But I see y'all are so excited. Single soon. Oh, you guys, AI terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me. It scares me. Ever since I watched that Joan is Awful episode of Black Mirror, terrified. Absolutely terrified. Definitely not a fan. The TikTok video, are you guys talking about the one where she quotes Sex in the City? If that's the one you're talking about, yes, I have seen that. If there's one that she's posted before I sat down and did the live that you're talking about something else, let me know. Joan is Awful. Yes, AI is scary. You guys, I know, it is so scary. I really, it freaks me out. It freaks me out. I don't like things I can't control. I feel like I can't control that. And I know it's a thing that, if you don't evolve with the times, you're going to get left behind. So I know people are telling me I have to evolve and I have to accept it into my life, but I'm scared. I'm scared. And again, I don't like how these people were able to take Selena's voice and make it sound like she was singing The Weeknd. If we didn't know that was AI, someone could easily put that on social media and be like, Selena's missing The Weeknd. She's even singing his songs. That's what spooks me. I don't like it. Queen T said, we can accept it and still be scared. Queen T, thank you. Queen T's like, girl, we can do both. We can do both. And I'm feeling both. I'm absolutely feeling both. Laura said the music video is supposed to reference Sex in the City. I'm so excited. I know. It's going to be so good. Laura said, so many new songs this Friday. I'm so excited. Yeah, Miley's coming also this Friday. Yeah, scary for AI. Oh, I think she also meant scary a little bit for The Weeknd as well. Who wants to hear themselves singing their ex's song? Not I, said the spy. I think it was a little bit of both. And I live for it. I'm loving how active Selena is on social media right now. I'm loving that she's coming out with new music. I'm loving that she's giving everybody a little something before she puts out the album. I'm living for all of it. And yes, if it's Sex in the City theme, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Oh, Carol Ann said, I had no idea it was Sex in the City. Yes, it's a Sex in the City reference. That's what that is, which is actually amazing. Sacred Space said she also referenced Sex in the City in her single promo pics in the post. I can't, I'm sorry, don't hate me. Travis said apparently Drake is coming with a new album this Friday too. He always releases when a female musician is releasing. Well, I could say something not very nice, but I'm not going to. I feel like Drake should maybe focus on learning the words to his own lyrics. That's all I will say about that, because I heard he, at his shows, forgets the lyrics to his songs, and then his reasoning is, oh, I wrote some of these songs 9 years ago. I'm sorry, have you been to the Eras Tour? Taylor Swift is singing songs that she wrote 15 years ago and hitting every single word, which I know she flubbed up a couple times on the surprise songs, but I'm just saying, 9 times out of 10, our girl always hits. So, just saying, we'll have to see what Drake comes up with. That was no shade, but I'm just saying. That really got me. Emily Elizabeth said, don't get me wrong, it is cool how far we've come from a technological standpoint, but with anything, it comes with repercussions if not used properly. Exactly. And I think that's what scares me. We don't have any regulations around it. Look at social media. Think of how social media started. Honestly, what? Do we consider Zanga social media? This is showing my age. Oh my God. Woo! Do we remember Zanga? I feel like this is a safe space though. Zanga, I feel like, was kind of the first, form of social media. Then we got MySpace, then Facebook, and think of how easy peasy those sites were. You would just post little messages to your friends, post a couple pics, tell people in the message board to go check out your new pics. And now look at how social media has evolved. Now it is intertwined into every aspect of our life. Harmony said, I knew Harmony was going to come in and be like, I'm too young for this reference. It's Zanga. It was with an X. It was spelled with an X. A Zanga. It was, yep, I remember MySpace. Yeah, I'm showing my age. Harmony, just know it was the first version of MySpace. And please don't judge me for showing my age. Yes, do you guys not remember that? Yeah, she's saying, yep, that's Harmony. GeoCities. If Drake, Casey said, if Drake forgets his lyrics, maybe you should listen to his music or look up his lyrics. T. Anissa said, when it comes to AI, let's all remember the movie I, Robot. We absolutely do not have to go along with it. We know where it may end. Ooh, scary. Okay, you guys, let's get into this Scooter Braun. Queen T's like, I don't remember. I only remember MySpace. Okay, I'm definitely showing my age with that. Scooter Braun, you guys. Are we ready? Do we all need to take a sip? If you're here, give this video a thumbs up because we are getting to the real tea-filled part of this happy hour hang. Scooter Braun's alleged downfall. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But also kind of, yeah. So, Scooter Braun, you guys, what is going on? This week, Ariana Grande has come out and said that she is no longer being managed by him. Demi Lovato, Idina Menzel. There are rumors that Justin was also cutting his ties with Scooter Braun. However, there's been several conflicting reports when it comes to Justin Bieber's current relationship with Scooter Braun. We're going to talk more about Justin in a second, okay? As far as what information is being put out to the public in regards to what's going on with Scooter Braun, because it has been very hush-hush, you guys. It's actually crazy to me how we have not gotten more insider tea as to what's going on with Scooter, which tells me there is something really big happening behind the scenes, in my own opinion. But as far as what they're releasing, as far as what is being reported, sources are saying that Scooter is moving away from managing people and focusing more on his role as CEO of HYBE America. I looked up this company that he started because I was like, what the heck is HYBE America? What does this do? According to their website, HYBE, and it's HYBE. HYBE innovates the music industry business model under the mission, We Believe in Music. HYBE strive for the world's best entertainment lifestyle platform company based on music, content that leads the global trend, and fans who are our customers are the two pillars to our values. So content and fans. And we are committed to satisfying our customers by continuously improving our services with the highest standards. Now, the reason why I wanted to, yes, it is Korean. That's how BTS is also getting kind of woven into this mix as well. What's interesting is there were still artists, like a lot of Scooter's artists were still part of this HYBE, but now they're kind of cutting ties with this company as well. But that's not really widely being reported on, which is crazy to me. But essentially, these sources are saying that these A-listers, these A-list artists, aren't necessarily dropping Scooter Braun, that just their contracts are starting to go up. Now he's moving on to a new role that's focusing less on managing. So it's all very amicable. It's all very business. It's not that big of a deal. Even Scooter tweeted, I don't know if you guys saw, he was like, breaking news, I'm no longer managing myself. So I feel like Scooter and a lot of people involved with this business are trying to make it sound like this is no big deal. It's just merely contracts. Yep, J Balvin was also part of it. It's not a big deal. Why is everyone freaking out? And I feel like that's also kind of Scooter Braun's take as well. You know what I mean? He's like, what's the issue? LOL, I'm no longer managing myself. I don't know why everyone's freaking out about all of this. However, you guys, there's a lot of conflicting reports when it specifically comes to Scooter Braun's relationship with Ariana Grande and Justin Bieber. So when it comes to Ariana Grande, a source told People magazine that Ariana and Scooter are, quote, friendly, but she's, quote, outgrown him. The source went on to say, quote, yes, there are negotiations happening because of contracts, but this is her choice. It's time for something new. For me, when I hear it's time for something new, that does not necessarily sound like things are friendly. That sounds like Scooter Braun is slacking, and Ariana's like, what are you doing? You're not working for me. We got to renegotiate a few things, which is also why I kind of have a theory that her and Demi are both releasing old music but packaged in new ways. I feel like in their contracts, something in their contracts, I just feel it, states like they have to release one more studio album or release something else, because I find it really interesting that both Ariana and Demi are re-releasing their old songs packaged in a new way. Like Demi's doing all of her older songs on a new rock album, like putting a rock twist on them. Ariana's releasing her 10-year thing. I don't know. That's just something I think is kind of odd that's going on. Now, when it comes to the Biebers, okay, let me see what you guys are saying about Ariana, and then I'll get into this. Ariana and Justin are his biggest clients. Yes. I need Rosa. No, that was hilarious. Rosa, and my sister would have lived for that comment. You did not have to delete it. Rosa's like, I need a little something to take the edge off of this information that's not a beverage, and I'm freaking dying and living for it. Valerie said, so scared for Justin right now. Robin, we did it. Oh, 253. Oh my God. Oh my God, 253 in the chat. You guys, this is a new record. This is for sure a new happy hour hang record. Yes. Okay. Now, when it comes to Justin, you guys, rumors started on Friday that Justin dropped Scooter. I remember I was at the Lake of the Ozarks, and I was like, wow, what a horrid time for this news to hit, because I don't have very good service here, and this is crazy. But then I even announced to the group, I was like, wow, Scooter Braun and Justin Bieber are parting ways after 15 years. It's crazy. However, you guys, sources came out pretty much almost immediately after this rumor started that Scooter and Justin were parting ways. Actually, not immediately. It was several hours later. But sources came out and told Page Six and said, oh, no. That rumor about Scooter and Justin parting ways, not true. Not true. They are having some tension with one another, but that's understandable. They've been working together for so many years, and they're, quote, still very much together. This Page Six source also noted that Justin has new music coming out soon, and it will be under Scooter. I don't know about y'all, but how long have we been waiting on new Justin music? I don't wear a watch, but we all know it's been a freaking long time. However, we got a new report from Us Magazine today. So you guys, Monday, so let's do the timeline. We all love a timeline. 261. I almost just had a heart attack. Oh my God. Okay, anyway, Friday. Sorry, that distracted me. I freaked out. Friday, we had a rumor that Justin and Scooter were parting ways. Okay? Later Friday, Monday, we hear, no. Sources told Page Six that's not true. They're just having some tension, but they're still very much together. Justin's going to release some new music with Scooter. Y'all just wait. Then today is Wednesday, we get a report from Us Magazine where a source claims, no, Justin did in fact drop Scooter Braun. And are you ready for this tea? It was actually Hailey's idea. This Us Magazine source said, quote, Justin has officially let Scooter go as his manager. Hailey led the charge that led Justin to leave him for another manager. Justin has been taking meetings with other managers for, wait for it, 3 years. Okay, now, the reason why I believe that Hailey has been taking the reins when it comes to Justin's career is because, you guys, in addition to this Us Magazine report, another source spoke to Page Six, and y'all know I'm big on consistency. If multiple people are saying it, there's got to be some truth into it. Another source spoke to Page Six and said that Hailey is taking control of Justin's career. The source said, quote, Hailey has taken control and is heavily involved. She's a part of meetings and she's talking a lot for him. She's the voice. They're becoming this power couple. She's a big part of everything he's doing. What do we think? 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 What is going on? Yes, hit the like button if you're here. I would really, really, really love if you hit the like button. Yes, so they are saying that they have been interviewing other managers for 3 years, that Hailey is the one who has been thinking that they need to part ways with Justin. Hailey's the one taking the reins on Justin's career. I never actually thought I'd see the day that Justin did not work with Scooter Braun, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. So already this news is kind of surprising to me, but the fact that Hailey is going to be the one that's taking over his career makes me feel like there is something bigger going on behind the scenes that I don't know if we're ever going to find out, but I feel like something big is happening behind the scenes. When it comes to Scooter, I know they're saying that, you know, he is moving into this different role. He's just not, it's not any tea, it's not anything crazy. He's just moving into this more CEO role, less into managing people. But for me, if you are the manager of the Ariana Grande and the Justin Bieber, you're telling me you're just going to give those contracts up to be a CEO? No. If you've been with these people for 10, 15 years, you're going to always find a way to make sure you look out for them if you're a good person and if you're good at your job. I don't think Scooter's a good person, obviously. But it's crazy to me that he would be so willing to give that role up of managing Ariana and Justin. And it's crazy to me that they would be okay with him not being their manager anymore if everything was good. So I feel like there is something bigger going on with Scooter behind the scenes, and everyone's just trying to downplay it to save his reputation, no pun intended. But I think something big is happening. If all these people who have been working with you, I need a haircut, Canna Grandma, I know. Thank you for saying you love it, but I know, it's gotten long. If all these people are jumping ship who have worked with you for 10, 15 years, something is going on. I'm sorry. Justin Bieber and Scooter Braun go together like peanut butter and jelly. Scooter Braun has been there for Justin since he was freaking discovered on YouTube. Something big had to have happened for Hailey to step in and say, you know what? Nope, we're cutting ties with the guy. And we've got to start interviewing someone else. 272. Oh my God. This is a new record. Honestly, this is a new record. But you guys, something really big, in my opinion, has to be happening. I don't know if it's some money funneling situations. I don't know. There's other people who think there might be some allegations that are going to come out. Something is fishy. Something is incredibly, incredibly, incredibly fishy. And I don't know what it is. And Anessa said if he's being investigated, then that makes total sense why everyone is dropping him. I agree. And I think, you know, maybe contractually, like, there are some contract things going on and contracts are up. Like, to me, Demi dropping him or him no longer working with Demi isn't as big of a deal because Demi didn't sign on to work with Scooter until she kind of had her rebranding after the overdose, which was horrible. Demi didn't sign on to work with Scooter until after all of that. But Ariana and Justin specifically, because Ariana and Scooter, they've had some tension in the past. She fired him for a period and then they got back together. But Justin has been with this man for 15 years, the entirety of his career. Something is not right. For Justin to want to part ways with Scooter, I'm not just believing that it's him stepping into a new role. I'm not buying that for a freaking second. There has to be something bigger that's going on behind the scenes. I don't know. Rosa said, say it this way, there's so many things going on in Hollywood. Look, absolutely. Song of the Fear said, maybe Hailey gets the PR and she knows they have to break off from Scooter. Would be hard for Justin to make that decision. Scooter's been with him for a while. Exactly, Song of the Fears. That's what I'm saying. I think she knows something. I think the people in that circle, the people around Scooter, they know something's going to come out, and there's a reason why all these people are dropping like flies. I don't know. Alexandra said, let's be realistic. Neither of these artists have produced anything, so we may have dropped them all. That's just my opinion. Alexandra, I was thinking that. Because I was like, Ariana and Justin, I mean, at one point, huge, huge artists. They still are, but you're right, they haven't produced anything in a long time. But I thought, could it be, even on the flip side, they're mad at him because he's not making sure deals are being done for them to produce new music and for them to put out new things. I think that could go either way. And again, I just think it's interesting that both Demi and Ariana are essentially putting out old music in a repackaged way. And we're hearing all these things about contracts. Like, I feel like they're having to do this one last thing under Scooter Braun, and then they're going to be able to move on and hopefully do something else. I don't know. Skimming money, Jody, I got about that too. That was another one of my theories as well. Just because he has so many businesses, you know what I mean? I was like, again, and I've watched too much true crime. I've watched too much, I watch a lot of shows. So in my mind, I'm like, we're taking a little bit from here. We're moving it here. And we said it would be there before anyone noticed. And they noticed. And now we're gotten in trouble because we were moving monies around that weren't supposed to be moving around. There are also people, Marie, the selling of JP's music catalog is still fishy on its own. So Marie, to your point, there are other people who are theorizing that he was trying to make deals with like Justin and Ariana's masters without consulting them. And then that was part of the issue with them. Like, I just don't believe that they're all fine. You know what I mean? I don't believe that this is all an amicable situation. I think that there is something going on. I think the fact that that Page 6 source even said that there's tension between Justin and Scooter tells me something big is going on. And holy Moses, we just hit 282, you guys. We just hit 282. This is a new record. Travis, I know, look, helping me. He's like, 282. Nessa said, look at Karma being a sophisticated lady serving humble pie. That's my next question. Like, if you're Taylor Swift, you just finished one of the highest grossing tours in history. You are solely, along with the Barbie film, helping save the U.S. economy. And you are coming off this, you're just, you just ended this tour, and you're seeing headlines about how this man, who thought he was going to pull a fast one on you, take your life's work from underneath you. You're saying how he is being served the biggest dose of karma that ever could be served. And I am absolutely living for it. Like I said, does Scooter Braun have enough money to live for all of his years? Absolutely. You know what? He does. But the fact that I think something sketchy is going to come out about this man is making me feel a little bit better about the money in his bank account. Because I'm like, hello, his life's work was literally Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande. Like, his life's work were the artists who he has made into icons. And the fact that they now want nothing to do with him, something here happened. Something here happened. I need to know. We're obviously going to find out eventually. They are keeping it hush-hush, though. I will say, they are keeping those lips sealed when it comes to what's actually going on with Scooter Braun. They are keeping their lips sealed. Priscilla, I know, and he was put as this new CEO. I know he has moved into a more serious role with Hybe, but I just, for some reason, I just think, regardless of if you get this new CEO role, if you've been working with Justin Bieber for 15 years, you make time to still make sure you can manage him. You guys are family at this point. Would you turn your back on family? I personally wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, in the entertainment industry, it's so hard to find good people, as we've discussed during this entire live. The fact that Justin's ready to cut ties with this man and has been for 3 years, even before this Hybe CEO situation, allegedly, according to the source who spoke to Us Magazine, I don't know. I don't know. Emery said, I think Ariana and Justin probably haven't felt comfortable with Scooter ever since the Taylor Swift Master stuff happened. And Justin, I feel like, maybe wouldn't be as upset about that because I feel like him and Taylor never got along because Taylor never really liked Justin for how he treated Selena and vice versa. Or not vice versa, but Taylor's never really liked Justin for how he treated Selena. So I feel like Justin wouldn't really care that Scooter screwed over Taylor Swift. But I think Ariana, I think that did weigh on her because I think a lot of people were looking to her as like, you're another female in this industry. You literally have nothing to say about this situation. You have nothing to say. I think people were really, really disappointed in Ariana. I think people expected Justin to be silent. I think people expected Justin to say nothing. I personally said, back when that happened, if I were Hailey in that situation, I would be like, it's time to speak up and it's time to speak up now. Like, you've been a little bully. You thought you were slick. It's embarrassing. And you got to right the wrongs. But obviously he never did. I did see some of you say you think it's convenient that all of this is happening when Selena's about to release her song. And that's also not lost on me. That this is a major publicity grab. But I feel like this Scooter story is even bigger than that. You know what I mean? This isn't just Justin and Hailey putting out a little like, are we pregnant or are we not? To get a couple headlines and to get a little attention. This, I think, is a much bigger thing than the Biebers. I think this is bigger than Ariana Grande, honestly. I think this is a really, really big thing that we're about to experience and see with Scooter Braun. And I cannot wait. We just hit 290. We just hit 290. Oh my God. Okay, we for sure need to do 2 happy hour hangs a week. I can't even talk because I just got so excited. Oh my God, I'm having a panic. My face is so red. I can't handle it, you guys. Oh my gosh. Laura said, I hate people hating on Selena and saying she's the reason Taylor and Justin aren't friends when Justin has bullied Taylor publicly. Like, no, exactly, Laura. Exactly. I mean, Justin and Taylor had their own thing. They had their own issues. You know what I mean? But it's just an easy connection for people to make. I am curious what y'all think about Hailey taking the reins on Justin's career. I kind of feel like now there's no way they're going to get divorced in September, right? I know that's literally next month. There's no way that that's going to happen. But I do wonder, Travis said, the re-recordings are a blessing in disguise because we've got some amazing vault songs from Taylor. I'm so excited for the 1989 TV vault songs. Congrats, M. Thank you, Travis. Thank you. I'm so excited too. And how lucky are we as fans that we get to relive all of these songs? I think relive all of these albums, all of these eras. That's probably been my favorite part of this entire thing. Cass said that makes me nervous. She has no experience with this. Yes, the re-recordings have been a blessing in disguise for real. Absolutely. The karma. Could we have written this karma any better ourselves? No, we couldn't have. But back to Hailey taking control of the career. I feel like this also kind of feeds into that theory that there's something bigger going on with Justin as well. Like if Hailey's having to be your voice in the room after you've also been in this industry for so long, is everything okay? I don't know. That is another thing that I think is really interesting. And I'm surprised that more people aren't a little more up in arms about Hailey taking control. Like I saw some of y'all being like, why isn't his mom doing it? You know, I don't know. I feel like that's really interesting to me that Hailey's the one kind of taking charge of the situation. The Dragon said, hi Madison, my son changed my picture, but I feel Ariana is doing this because people were calling her a homewrecker to do a good thing. Oh, to right a previous wrong. She might also be very happy that she's in the press for something other than being a homewrecker. She's probably like, thank God, please talk about me fighting with Scooter Braun. I would much rather that than people talk about me sleeping with Ethan Slater. But maybe. Sasha said, I am up in arms. So I said people aren't up in arms. I am up in arms. Sasha, literally same. I'm like, I kind of feel like this is a big deal and people are sleeping on this piece of tea. Like, I have not seen a lot of people talk about this. And I'm like, why does no one else feel like this is a big deal? Am I being crazy? Am I seeing something that's not there? But I feel like this is crazy. Eminem said he's probably struggling, and we saw in the documentary about them, she was basically taking care of him like a mother, right? LOL. LOL is right, Eminem. Superstar Bella said Hailey barely has a high school diploma. How is she going to interpret the language in the contracts? I mean, Superstar Bella, I have a high school diploma, and I still couldn't interpret the language in contracts, so, you know, I can't shade that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like if you've never done music, how can you accurately manage someone's career? I don't know. Which granted, she has the money to just hire people, making sure she's bringing in the best people in the room. You know what I mean? It's hard. Alexandra said they must have some type of pool to land new management. You need managers to help guide and manage their careers. The karma is real. Nessa said, I really don't trust HB with his money, seeing how JB has bailed her dad out so many times. Ooh, T. Live with Marissa, you're so sweet. Let's get her to 350. Come on, House of Hill. Y'all, I'm freaking out that we hit 290. Like, I am losing it. Do they have a prenup? And Marissa, I love you. Marissa's like, come on, everyone. Bring it together. I'm dying. I can't believe we hit 290. Justin and Hailey do not have a prenup. Remember, they do not have a prenup. They went to the courthouse and just got married right away. They do not have a prenup. They did allegedly do a post-nup, but they do not have a prenup. They do not. Jane said they'll probably advise Hailey so she knows what she's doing. Yes, they have a post-nup. They're sleeping on it. Some of y'all are like, Madison, I saw 297. That is real close to 300. That is, if we were rounding up, that would be basically 300. That's crazy. Laura said they're bringing in Lou Taylor. Things aren't going to end well. No, exactly. And Lou Taylor was who was managing Britney Spears when that conservatorship stuff happened. So just so people, if you're like, who's Lou Taylor? Not the best reputation. Robin said, wish Michael Jackson was still here. Him and Taylor could take the industry by storm with owning their music. People use you for attention, always in your business as they are jealous and you're acknowledged. I know. They could have really probably done a lot of amazing things together, but I do feel, by the way, the time is 444, everybody. We love an angel number. We love an angel number. We love the good juju. Yes, yes, yes. No, Lou Taylor, I know. Inessa said the Baldwins are bad with money. Hailey taking over would be a bad idea. Jennifer said JB had Scooter cleaning up his messes for years. He's been using his wife as a social shield when he is suffering the repercussions of all of his crappy actions. I'm living for it. I mean, truly. You know what? And I'll be honest with y'all. I did not think that we would see karma come to Scooter Braun. I didn't think we were going to see him come, or see karma come to Scooter, but we did. We absolutely did. Canagramma said she's going to get preg. The rest will get new managers, maybe. Minerva said, do you think they will put him in a conservatorship? So this is actually something I've been thinking about for a little bit. If they were going to put him in a conservatorship, I don't know. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen, but I wonder how it works with spouses. Obviously, Hailey could put him in a conservatorship, but I think that would be really, really drastic. And I think if Hailey did put Justin in a conservatorship, I think that would set alarm bells off for a lot of people. His mom would also have to be involved. Look, there's my sister telling me that we have 15 minutes until our draft. Yes, sister, I saw the texts. Feels like JB has been on autopilot for the past few years. It feels like they've pacified him. I feel like in order to really make an accurate decision, I have to see Justin come out with something. Like, I have to see him release new music. I have to see him do something, because the longer he stays hidden, the longer he's not putting out music, the longer he's literally not participating at all, the more I feel like there's something major going on behind the scenes, and the more I feel like a conservatorship could be imminent. But I hope that doesn't happen, obviously. I feel like Britney Spears kind of scared us all when it comes to conservatorship, so I hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope that Hailey knows what she's doing. I feel like cutting ties with Scooter Braun could be a step in the right direction. Obviously, I'm going to say that. Obviously, I feel that way. But I don't know. I hope that's not necessary. Let's hope that he cuts ties with Scooter. He releases something amazing, and Hailey knows what she's doing when it comes to helping manage Justin's career. And I think a real key part of that quote that Page 6 source said as well is the fact that the source said that they're becoming a power couple. I think Hailey knows that it's in their best interest to really solidify their position as a couple. They want to be the Biebers. I think they want to come for the Beyonce and Jay-Z crown. Will they? I already know what y'all are going to say about that. But I do think that's probably ultimately her goal, is just them being at the top. Because I also think, too, on some level, she thinks if they can solidify their status as a power couple, the whole Selena Gomez narrative will stop entirely. And a lot of you were like, that's literally not going to happen. Jennifer said, you guys need to focus your attention off to Hailey, giving her too much credit when it's all JB. Oh, it's moving too fast. something. I missed it. I'm so sorry. Roxanne said Hailey was the one that leaked it to Page Six herself. Not. She's hoping to be his manager, saying Scooter hit on her. Scooter hit on Hailey? That's crazy. But also, I guess I wouldn't put it past him. He is a single man. We did hear that he enjoyed some very interesting clubs in LA before he got divorced. So I wouldn't put it past it. Put it past him. Unison Comics says that is hilarious to compare them to the Carters. Oh, completely agree. I don't think the Biebers are Beyonce and Jay-Z status. Let me just make that clear. I'm not saying that I think that. I'm saying that's what the source was saying. That like move over Beyonce and Jay-Z because Justin and Hailey are coming for power couple status. Obviously, I do not think that they are at that level. Song of the Fear said, sorry, I don't think Beyonce and Jay-Z are a power couple. The dude's a cheater. Don't like that for any woman, even though she chose to stay. Laura said, I don't think any couple is at their status. I also think they would have a long way to go before that. Like, Justin hasn't put new music out in how long? And let's be honest, the last music he did put out, is anyone streaming Justice? Anyone? Crickets? I feel like people barely streamed Changes. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's really gonna have to put some stuff out. Okay, now everyone's waiting on me to start our draft. Really quick, you guys. I see my friend Kelsey. Okay, you guys, is there any other celeb tea really quick that we need to discuss? We're streaming you guys, my friend Kelsey, as you can see her in the chat, we're only streaming Taylor Swift. We're all very big Swifties. We are all only streaming Taylor Swift. Exactly. I feel like that's a good note to end on. Really quick, you guys, anything else you want me to discuss real quick? I have about 2 minutes. Sorry, everybody. 2 minutes. Yes. I went and checked Spotify. He released a song with Future and someone else in February. Exactly. Made no noise at all. Let's see, Magdalene, you would think she would focus on roads and making a name for herself. Justin's clearly on a whole other level. You would think, but I think she really believes that they can get to a level together, honestly. It will be interesting. I don't know, is anyone buying the new strawberry, line that Hailey's doing from Road Beauty? Let me know. Anything else? Hopefully he has a studio. He may be doing new music, just waiting for the moment. Maybe. Will you do a video or a short about Selena's new song? Obviously. Oh my God. Yes, of course. We all are going to be listening. I will do a little short or something about Selena's new song because obviously we're so excited for it. It's going to be amazing. And Miley's too. Yes. We cannot forget Miley. Casey said, Madison, what do you think of Demi's rock versions of her music? Casey, I've been confused by Demi Lovato ever since she went after the yogurt shop. I feel like for me, that's when I kind of got confused a little bit by Demi. I think she's going in a new direction, and I think good for her. Me personally, probably not my favorite cup of tea, not my favorite thing that Demi's done, but, whatever she wants to do and whatever her fans want, I think it's amazing. Also, thank y'all for saying good luck on my draft. You guys, send me good juju. Send me good juju for this fantasy football draft. Like I said, I had to ask even what website to go to. Spoiler, ESPN.com. So please send me all the good vibes. Please. Cancel Scooter. You already know how we feel about Scooter here in the House of Hill. Absolutely not. Sacred Say said, good luck on your draft. I wouldn't know anything about it either. No worries. You guys, it is kind of fun that my friends popped in the chat for a second, though. It is, again, the House of Hill. We have the best freaking time all the time. Now y'all are getting to meet other people, which I absolutely love. Let's see. Justin has lost his muse. You can tell. I know. Good vibes your way. Thank you. Sasha said, I like your sister's advice on Selena's new song. Because my sister said a live reaction video to Selena's new song, which if y'all want that, I will absolutely do that because that is easy. It would be so fun, and it would be kind of fun to all listen to Selena's song all together. I kind of feel like we got to do that. I feel like we kind of got to do that. So stay tuned for that, you guys. Thank you so, so, so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure your notification bell is clicked. That way you can get notifications when we go live. Also, you guys, don't forget to follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. And of course, don't forget to always come back and check out my channel for my YouTube shorts. Don't forget, you guys can also check out my merch store at houseofhill.com. And on that note, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We hit a new record today, 290 live viewers. I still cannot believe it. It's just going to keep getting bigger. We're still going to keep hitting new records, and I cannot wait. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bye.